Welcome back to the DAWGCAST, a podcast for dogs of all shapes and sizes. As always, I am your host, comedian, podcaster, and guy who is running out of topics for this podcast, Pat Moore Comedy. Joined as always by my esteemed co-host, podcaster, Pomeranian, and guy who just shows up and sits there, Ozzy, Oscar the Pom.
So, Dad, what do you want to talk about this week?
I don't know. I don't really have a topic in mind. I've been so busy. I've been working like a dog. What?
Really? Working like a dog? What are you trying to imply with that?
It's just a saying, Oscar. It just means that I've been working really hard. There's no need to get in a tizzy.
Oh, so you're saying that's all dogs are good for? Our only purpose is to work and work hard? Do you see how offensive that is to dogs?
Relax. No one is accusing you of working hard, okay? You can't make it through a walk without being carried. So, you ain't working like a dog, that's for sure.
Oh, wow. I try to take time to educate you about your language and how offensive it is to the canine community. And this is what I get? Dog slurs to my face?
Slurs? Oh my God. I make one little funny comment and all of a sudden I'm in the doghouse with you.
I'm sorry. In the what?
Look, let's move on. How's your week been?
Pretty bad, to be honest. I found out my dad is super speciest. Let me get this straight. I get mad at you, and you consider that a dog's house? I mean, what are you implying about our homes?
Look, it's a dated saying. I'm sorry. I wasn't saying anything negative about your house. I think your house is fuzzy and cozy and fit for a king. I mean, I would love to be in your doghouse.
Okay, so you agree. My home is much softer and cozier than yours. So why on earth would you imply being in my home was a bad thing?
It's just a saying. I guess it carries over from the days when dogs weren't allowed in the house, you know? Back then, dog houses were, little huts outside where dogs had to sleep. And, it was kind of uncomfortable. Not the type of dog house you'd want to be in, hence the saying. What is it now?
You used to force us to live outside like second-class citizens, and you created dog housing so horrid that it became synonymous with a place you wouldn't want to be, and now you're still using that offensive language to my face?
No, I never had an outside dog. I've always supported dogs being everywhere. I think dogs should be allowed to go anywhere they want. I mean, you've always been treated as an equal in our house. My bed is your bed. Sometimes you're treated as a superior, to be honest.
How about you acknowledging your species privilege? I mean, you had us living outside like animals. And the fact that you don't see how your use of anti-dog language perpetuates this power dynamic is very problematic.
Oh my God. Oscar, they're just words. Relax. If words are going to hurt you this much, it's going to be a hard life. It's tough out there. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and I think you got to toughen up, buddy.
Dude, what the fuck? Really? You're accusing my kind of cannibalism now?
Oh my God, the freaking word police over here. It's just a funny saying. It's just a fun way to say that the world is a hard place. It's not anti-dog. I mean, come on. What are you going to tell me next, that I can't say dog tired or sick as a dog? Come on.
I mean, do you not see how every dog-related saying you've said has been negative? Like you're comparing being sick or tired with being a dog. That's offensive.
I'm sorry. I mean, are we not allowed to point out what's happening in the world now? I mean, you literally spend 80% of your day napping in a sunbeam. So yes, I'd say you're pretty tired. If I feed you even slightly different food than what you're used to, you get sick and puke. You're literally on an elimination diet right now because of your sensitive, sick tummy. And I'm speciest if I point that out?
You had us living in slums outside of your houses. You compare being sick and tired to the existence of a dog. Yes, that is speciest. And I know that wasn't all you, but I think the only way forward, the only way we can begin to heal the human and dog communities is through reparations. And I think we should probably start with you giving me a couple of bags of treats.
Wait. Was this just like a really long play to try to get yourself a treat?
No. It's offensive language. And I think we need to heal our communities through you giving us some treats.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for this week's DAWGCAST, a podcast handling serious topics like dog reparations. If you enjoyed the podcast, why not share it with a friend who has a sense of humor? As always, I have been your host and man who is still learning and growing, Pat Moore Comedy, joined as always by my esteemed co-host and dogs' rights activist, Ozzy Oscar the Palm. We'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.